thanks for tuning in. Well, it's Good Friday, isn't it? And I'm going to review a film for you today. I did one on St. Paddy's Day, I'm going to do one today. You know, I've still got millions of York YouTube gathering videos to upload, but I'm going to leave them for the time being, you know what I mean? I've been doing them since bloody Sunday. And can you hear him shouting at her? Lie down, lie down. All morning I've heard the kittens running up and down. I'm surprised there's any fucking space on the floor to run all the shit and empty pizza boxes and all that. You know that weirdy beardy person up there? She's actually starting to talk to me now. In malls, like in a shop and that, every time I say it's the same thing, it's like, hello pet, lovely day, isn't it? By the time I break through the green mist, which is an awful stench, and look through the bloody jam jars she's got on her bloody face. Oh yes, it's not a bad day. I'm only sweating my tits off and I've spent all day in a fucking factory, but depends which way you look at it, I suppose. I mean, Jesus Christ, what are they doing up there? Building a fucking spaceship. I don't know if you remember, Hammerheads, but the weather on Tuesday, right? Do you remember what it was like? A fucking Arctic blizzard, wasn't it? Fortunately, I got a lift home from work from my union rep. When I stepped from his car, the weather was upon me like a billion swarms of deadly bees. It was like, shh. My hands were white with the fucking freezing cold. By the time I got in my garden, I was like shivering, and I thought I was going to die of exposure, hypothermia. She was on the doorstep. Hello, pet. Lovely day, isn't it? I looked at her. I felt like saying, take them stupid looking silly jam jars off your face and get out in that fucking street and then tell me it's a lovely bloody day. She's kind of fucking person, right? There's a comet flying overhead heading towards Washington Town Centre, yeah? Which is just up the road. It's going to wipe the whole population of Washington out. This crappy little town, right? Yeah, in 15 seconds flat. And she'd be stood there. Hello, pet. Lovely day, isn't it? And then after, like, Armageddon, we're all dead, she'll come back from the grave to haunt me, won't she? After the apocalypse. Hello, pet. Lovely day, isn't it? Oh, forget about them friggin' idiots, man. I'm supposed to be reviewing the film here for you. Right, this film, in my opinion, the best British gangster film ever. Just my opinion. Feel free to disagree, Hammerheads. Directed by John Mackenzie, produced by Barry Hanson, starring Bob Hoskins and Helen Mirren, Alan King, Dave King. A few people's in this, you know, P.H. Moriarty and, you know, brilliant Eddie Constantine, he's like American here. And music composed by Francis Monkman. He used to be in Sky. I've actually got the CD, the soundtrack to this, because I love the film so much. I thought, well, I'm going to get the fucking soundtrack and all. There's not many film soundtracks I do not own, Hammerheads. In fact, there's not many CDs and albums I don't have. The Long Good Friday. Brilliant film. This. I'll read the synopsis for you, right? In the savage and deadly world of gangland kings, the man at the top is the ruler. Only for as long as he controls everything in his territory, For that man, the rewards can be infinite. But so are the dangers. Harold Shand, Bob Hoskins, London racketeer, is at the peak of his powers. He controls a vast and profitable section of London. He has casinos, pubs, clubs and restaurants. He is on the verge of something which would make his current arrangements seem small fry. It involves a major deal with the Americans to finance the total redevelopment of London's rundown Dockland into a leisure complex of enormous size. But one long, never-ending day of terror on Easter Good Friday, he is to see his empire begin to crack and crumble. Not a bad synopsis, that, if I may say so myself, because they're normally shit, aren't they? Yeah, basically Bob Hoskins, Harold Shand, you know, he's like, he calls himself a businessman. He's just a gangster, really. And, you know, everything's going well for him. There's been no trouble for 10 years, you know, everything's been running smoothly. But all of a sudden, like, his pubs are getting blown up, these people are getting killed, and, you know, he doesn't know what the hell's going on, who's got it in for him. He thinks it's jealousy because, you know, the deal he's about to make with the Yanks is massive, and he thinks someone's jealous, ooh, you know what I mean? But it's to do with the IRA, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to give too much away, you know what I mean? But there's some brilliant one-liners in this. Honestly, really good one-liners. For instance, there's one bit when he's in the Jag, driven by his right-hand man, Razors, P.H. Moriarty, and he's going, "Who's having a go at me?" And Razors says, "Who's big enough to take you on?" He says, "Well, there's been a few, haven't there?" Razors goes, "Like who?" Bob Hoskins thinks. He goes, "Yeah, they're all dead." Brilliant. It's like, what is it, when he finds a bomb in his casino and that, and well, he just discovers that someone's found it. He says, "Nothing unusual, nothing unusual," he says. "Eric's been blown to smithereens, Colin's been carved up, and I've got a bomb in my casino, and you say nothing unusual." Fucking brilliant. Anyway, The Long Good Friday, brilliant British classic, released in 1980. Yep, actually made in 79, but released in 80, the following year. Brilliant film, and quite violent in parts. So, watch that tonight if you can. It may be on YouTube, I'm not sure if it is or not. Ow. See you later, hammerheads. Oi, mate! I'm trying to get some fucking sleep, you bastard!